Salute, what it is, what it do, what's happening, man. This is Nocturnal Thoughts with a real quick video, then I'm gonna be out the way. Big fight tonight, Bivol versus Arturo Beterbiev, or Arthur Beterbiev. Personally, I was not really tuned into either one of these fighters' career from the beginning. I started paying attention once it started looking like Canelo might go up to their weight division, and I wanted to check him out. So that was some years ago, and I was looking at some people was calling Bivol a cherry pick going wrong for Canelo. Calling him a cherry pick to me was crazy to begin with, because I was looking at his style and his stature and everything about his technique in the ring, and I thought it was just a bad matchup for Canelo. But I did think that Canelo would be able to squeak out a victory going up in the weight class, and like how he had outboxed Caleb Smith at the time. I was thinking maybe possibly Canelo could go up there and outbox this guy, break him down, do what he do, hit him on the arms, hurt him enough to make him, put his hands in his pocket. But that wasn't the case at all. So from that point on, even more respect for Bivol. Bivol totally outboxed and kept his composure and outclassed Canelo. And when people were talking about Canelo going up to that weight class, there was only two names that was being mentioned: Bivol and Beterbiev. So when I seen Beterbiev, I really was like, this is not even a fight that I feel like Canelo could win, even in his prime. Just the styles, this dude is just a wrecking machine, you know what I'm saying? Everything he hits, he destroys. He's like a Zangief. He's like iron, you know what I mean? And that's the fight I wanted to see. Once Bivol beat Canelo, the only fight I wanted to see was Bivol versus Beterbiev. Bivol's style is loose and long jab, works behind his jab, light on his feet, likes to take center of the ring and have ring generalship. Bivol got that type of style that even if he's getting the best of you, he won't just get stuck there in a slugfest. Like he'll get in a few shots and then he'll back off of you, let you come to him, and then he'll take back off with the jab and keep movement. Very relaxed and comfortable style, work behind punches and bunches, not necessarily trying to get the knockout. On the flip side, Beterbiev is more compact, more built around power, not as loose on it, not as light on his feet, but he does know how to cut the ring off, and he does know how to land a kill shot. He has one of the most impressive knockout records, and he has some of the most impressive knockout highlights with just one punch that'll change the total trajectory of the fight. And the punch don't even have to be this huge round up punch. It can just be a punch right on the button, and it's breaking the man down, it's knocking him out, it's putting his lights out. So this fight tonight is a 50-50 stylistic. It definitely has the yin versus the yang. Both of these guys don't go into a fight with a lot of hype or a lot of bravado or a lot of intimidation factors. As far as verbally, they let their fists do the talking. They let their performance do the talking, and they are in it for old school glory. It's not about a lot of glitz and glamour and like gotta be celebrated as if you're not just doing your job. They just go in there and they get the job done by any means necessary. So I'm looking to see a fantastic performance. I'm always a little bit more a fan of power versus the fan of fluidity and slickness and the sweet science of boxing. hit and not get hit, which is Bivol style. But I do respect the fact that the hit and not get hit style is a perfect style to defeat Beterbiev, and Bivol is the perfect fighter to defeat him as well. So logically, my boxing mind would say that most likely Bivol is going to find his way to a victory. It won't be easy because he has to be perfect. You know, if he gets hit with the wrong shot, you know he can be hurt. I seen that he's been training on a different level. So my boxing mind says Bivol by victory, by boxing, by a split decision or by unanimous decision. But my boxing fan mind says Beterbiev is going to catch him with that shot. One way or another way, he's going to catch him with that shot and hurt him and finish him and break him down and beat him. So I really can't just make a prediction. I love fights like this because I don't have a dog in the fight. I just want to see the best man win as usual. And I don't favor one guy over the other. But if I had to make a prediction, if I had to put, you know what I'm saying, some money on the wood, if I had a gun to my head and somebody told me I had to pick somebody, man, that's tough. I would go with Bivol. I would go with the logic. I would go with you know, the style, the boxing style, not getting, you know what I'm saying, caught up in exchanging in the battles and then getting caught with a sloppy punch that he don't see coming. I think Bivol is going to be on point. It's going to be crispy. He's going to be light on his toes. He's going to be in good shape, and I think he's going to come out on top. But there's still a huge part of me that thinks that Beterbiev is going to have a hell of a performance as well. I think he might even be considered the underdog in a little bit in this fight, just because most people these days are going to respect the art form of boxing and the styles, and they're going to look at that Canelo fight as well. And I go for the underdog too, and I go